Hello, my name is Brett from Bernie Hicks. Today we are cleaning cast iron using the traditional Japanese brush called the Tawashi. Now, with me today I have two extremely dirty pans, and I've cooked some eggs in the pans and I haven't used any butter for the test, so the pans are pretty rough. Here's the lodge, and you can see it is in dire need of a good clean. Also, I have a Staub. Now, the Staub is pretty good. It's enamel, so it's already flaking off. I'd like to see if the brush does scratch this enamel to see if it's any good. So it should be a good test. What I'll do now is I'll fill these pans up full of water. I'll leave it for 10 minutes. Let's come back to the sink and let's see how the Tawashi cleans. Okay, so we're now over by the sinks. I've let my pan soak for about 5 minutes. Now we're going to use the traditional Japanese brush. Once again, it's called the Tawashi. This Tawashi is made by the Kamenoko brand. It's the original brand of Tawashi, and it's probably the most durable as well. Let's see how this Tawashi goes on the cast iron. Again, we have a Staub enamel and a Lodge bare cast iron. Two things: that Lodge was in an awful state before cleaning, and also the Staub is enamel. They're expensive pans, right? So we want to see if the Tawashi is okay to use on enamel pans. So I'll start cleaning. Okay, so let's just give it a little touch here. Oh wow, that's pretty good. One thing, if you do use a Tawashi brush, you want to make sure that you try and get as much food off as you can, especially egg, which can get stuck in the bristles. Okay, I always neglect the sides of my pans a bit. Just get that a touch test. Yeah, that's fantastic. That's come up pretty well already, just in a matter of seconds. Okay, let's just lift this up. Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, there we go. I'll just give it a touch test. Yeah, as I said, I always neglect these sides. Okay, there's a few patches here I need to do again. But let's move on to the enamel. And again, I want to see if it scratches the enamel on the cast iron. We don't want to ruin our enamel. Okay, rinse that out. Okay, I'm going to give the sides a good going over as well, just to see if it does scratch. Ooh, and that water's getting hot. I'm going to have to take that away. Okay. No, it's not scratching at all. Okay, the Staub does have really, really good enameling, something they're really famous for, but, you know, I was a little concerned with this brush because it is made from bristles, you know, coconut fiber. Yeah, you do have to worry if it's going to be too harsh on the enamel. But no, it's good. Okay, so I finished cleaning my pans with the traditional Japanese brush, the Tawashi. I was actually impressed. I didn't think it would work as good as it did. I mean, it's just coconut fiber bunched together. But the traditional brush worked a treat. The Japanese have been using the Tawashi for hundreds of years to wash their cast iron. I tried it on the Lodge with, I really caked on that egg onto the pan, cooking it without any butter. And it did lift, the Tawashi did lift that egg really, really well. And again with the Staub, the egg did flake off because of the enameling, but I did give it a good going over along the sides to see if it would scratch. It didn't. I was really impressed. You may want to give the Tawashi a go yourself. This is my first video. Okay, so I've cleaned my pans. Now, I was actually very impressed with the Tawashi brush. I did think the bristles were... Hello, welcome to Bernie Hicks. My name is Brett. Today we're trying out a Japanese traditional brush. Let's try that again.
yeah.
Okay, so welcome back. We're open the sinks now. I have with me my Tawashi. I've already opened it up and I've had a little go because this is my second attempt. I've cooked some eggs in here, and for the test I haven't used any butter. It's pretty rough. I think it'll be interesting to see how this brush handles it. Also,